Yo, it's your boy P Cam here to chop it up with you about T.I. and Lauren Knight. T.I. ran up on stage and called Lauren Knight all out of her name. Listen, I knew this was gonna be an ongoing thing after this Will Smith Chris Rock thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sad to see it because people should be getting DC Young Fly out here. When whatever that fan that was that ran up on DC Young Fly, he got caught with a left or right hook, whichever one he got caught with, and sent on about his way. And that's what needed to happen. Because listen, comedians is up on stage doing their thing, man. Jokes is a part of the game. And T.I., I'm sorry. And listen, this is coming from a T.I. fan. I love T.I., bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the allegations against him was founded in reality. I don't really agree with none of that. I don't think, a lot of the ways they tried to approach T.I. and that whole situation was really his fault. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, even though I agree with him on that sentiment, I don't think it's out of the realm of reality to joke about it. And from what I hear, Lauren Knight was only joking about it, responding to how you was heckling her. So if you're going to be in a crowd heckling a comedian, expect to get these jokes. You're going to catch these shots, bro. And even if you weren't heckling, the crowd is there as feedback for the comedian. You're going to get joked on. I don't care if you come in there wearing something stupid. I remember back in the day we used to look at Def Jam. Martin caught a chick. She came in there looking like Big Bird. Listen, she ain't got a heckle. She ain't got a heckle to catch these jokes. You look like Big Bird. You're going to catch these jokes. And that's all I'm saying. Listen, and you're a comedian. You're now trying to be a comedian, but you're a public figure. You know you're out here in the public eye. Everything about you and your life is able to be joked on, bro. And if you're going to be a comedian, you're going to have thick skin about this. You can't be getting up, running on stage. And just like I said about Will Smith and Chris Rock, you would not have ran up on stage had it been a bigger guy. First of all, had it been a guy, I don't think you running up on stage. But then, I don't know, because T.I. got that little man complex that some of us got. I'm a little dude too. So, what you say? You know what I'm saying? So, but listen, I don't think he would have ran up on Mike Tyson like this. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? He do got a little man complex, so he might run up on some dudes, but he ain't running up on every dude just trying to say something about this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? You're just not doing it, bro. You're not doing it. I don't care how gangster or how many words you got. And nor should you do it. It wasn't okay when Will Smith did it. It's not okay when you doing it. It's not okay when the guy tried to do it to DC Young Fly. It's never okay. Take them jokes and go home and cry in your car, bro. Go cry in your car. I'm sick of this whole cancel culture where everybody just is so sensitive that they can't take the jokes that's being divvied out. You are there tuning in to this comedian because you want to hear what they have to say. You are a fan of them in some form or fashion. You know of them in some form or fashion. You follow them in some form or fashion on social media. So you want to hear their comedy. And once they crack a joke that may not be to your liking, I get how it can be touchy. But eat that joke and go cry in your car, man. I just don't think this is a good climate where everybody think they could just run up on stage and do whatever they want. Especially, you going to do this to a woman? Just run up and just bum rush her whole set. And I was so proud that she stood up for herself. I was so proud that she stood up for herself. Usually, listen, I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all know me in these videos about these women. Usually, the ratchetness of the women usually gets on my nerves. But this here wasn't ratchetness. This was hold your ground. And I'm glad she did that. And he tried to hug her, like fake hug her and really like press her. He tried to like fake hug her and press her and put some in her ear like, hey, I don't know what he said, but I know he said something slick like, hey, chill out before I had to slap you or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know he said something slick. And it is what it is, but I was glad that even while he was hugging her, trying to say whatever he was saying, she was still going off like, yeah, this is my city. I say what I want to say, and I'm going to say what I want to say. And I was so happy that she snapped off because, bro, stop being sensitive. Stop letting your panties get caught in a bunch. This is comedy, and if this is going to be your introduction to comedy, you need to learn how to take a joke. First of all, you need to learn how to give a joke. And this is what Godfrey was trying to tell you when you got, and I was on your side as y'all talked and figured out the whole situation between you and Godfrey, because I thought it was kind of fake of him to take pictures of you and do this, that, and the other, and then go and snap off and talk crazy about you. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But I also agree with Godfrey's sentiment of why would he go up after me and this, that, and the other. But then I thought it was weird of Godfrey to say, well, no, I'm not going to go watch him. Why would I go and watch? I thought that was a little weird. Like, I get it. After you just did, 2 hours, like, you ready to go decompress and sit down and this, that. I get all of that. All his sentiments are saying why he did that. But I felt it kind of funny that he felt like he was too big to go watch you. You know what I'm saying? And so I agree with some of the sentiments of how T.I. was coming back at him. But then the elephant in the room is this. You have not, T.I., put in the work that Godfrey has put in. You have not put in the work that many comedians have put in. I do comedic skits and little videos and little stuff that I post up. It doesn't mean I think I'm a comedian. I'm not. I'm nothing close to that. I'm not funny in person. If you come kicking with me, I'm not that funny guy who just takes over the room. I'm just not. I am funny, but I tend to take a back seat to other people who are hilarious. It's some people that just have that hilarious gene in them, and they just give it every second of the day. You know what I'm saying? They just can't help it. They just that funny. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people that, they comedians, they natural comedians. But maybe those people have never had to get on stage and hold a crowd for an hour. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's a whole back and forth to it. Because even though I know so many people that are so funny in everyday life, man, I go ride with some of my family, you know what I'm saying? And you just like, oh my God, they just keep me cracking up all day, every day. Like every minute I'm with it, I'm laughing, right? But those same people, maybe it's different if they get on stage and they have to hold the crowd and make the crowd laugh for an hour. It's different. I don't know. Because it's definitely different for me. I'm a funny guy when I'm by myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can crack a joke or two when I'm by myself. Or if I write a joke or two or this, that, and other. But to just be naturally funny in a room full of people, I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? And I think T.I. has to realize that. Just seen a video where he got booed in New York pretty harshly. I hear T.I. tell stories more than he does crack jokes. And it's something you have to kind of wrap your head around and know that that's what's happening when you go there. But it doesn't really make you a full-fledged comedian. And that was the elephant in the room that T.I. was not trying to address or not trying to hear from Godfrey. And I think it needed to be noted because Godfrey was trying to say it's a lot of comedians that put in a lot of work, and I don't think you're one of them. You got a long way to go before you can be considered in that realm, before you can be coming up, going on after me. You know what I'm saying? After Godfrey. And I know T.I. is a giant in his game, but what I want to say is, imagine if T.I. just headlined the tour, and then afterwards Godfrey was like, hey, can I go up and do 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? I got a little rap song I want to do. A little funny rap song I want to do. Can I go up after you? T.I. would be like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then like in the case of how he went up on this females set, I'm sure it's a bunch of females that you talk derogatively. Come on, T.I., you talk gangsta all the time. talk gangster, you talk down on women, this, that, and other. You know how we talk when we rap. I'm just saying, ain't nothing. It is what it is, but you know how we talk when we rap. I'm sure you probably say a lot of things about females. So does that make it okay for a female in the front row to get up on stage and snatch the mic out of your hand and be like, oh, well, why would you talk about having sex with a female? And I had a bad experience. I was caped, you know the word that I'm trying to say, at a certain time and day, and I don't feel like it's funny to be talking about sex with females and this, that, and other. I'm pretty sure T.I. would be like, get off my stage. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? So in this case as well, I figure it's funny for you to think it's okay for you to just run up on stage. It's not okay for anybody to be running up on stage for no comedian doing their thing. Nor is it okay for any music artist that's up on stage doing their thing for fans to just run up without being invited. It just wouldn't be okay, T.I., if it was you on stage and a fan just jumped up and ran up in there. I don't care if she was fine or if it was a dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It would not be welcome because it would be like, yo, even if it's the finest chick you ever seen, it'd be like, yo, baby, I'm in the middle of a show right now. Like, why would you run up here and do some goofy stuff on the stage trying to snatch the mic out of my hand? Because you don't agree to whatever I'm saying. That's not okay, man. And we do not need to make this a continuous thing. T.I., you goofy for doing this. I love you, bro. But I'm telling you, I'm one of your number one fans, bro. I was a T.I. fan way back in the day when you was first coming out. And then what amplified it is I knew like a song or two, but then I went down south for my grandma's funeral. And when I got down south, I went down there and then they was banging yo joints back to back. I'm like, yo, what is this? I didn't even connect that it was the same dude to the one little single I had heard up north. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, he got bangers, bro. And it was like ever since then I was hooked. I was hooked on the slang, on the verbiage, on everything that T.I. does, on the way he talked, the intelligence level that he has. Listen, I'm a fan of it all. But this right here, I can't do, bro. I cannot do. And you can't do either. You can't afford to do this. It doesn't look good for you or your image or your whole family. Nothing. It don't look good, bro. If you're going to be a comedian or you're going to try to dibble and dabble in this game, and I heard you got, like I say, you got booed in New York, that's fine. Is that another? You live and you learn. But if you're going to be in this game, you're going to get booed, you're going to have to learn how to take them L's, take them boos, and get off stage and humbly go to your car and cry, and then go write some better jokes. Go write some better jokes. If people heckle you or this, that, and the other, go write some better jokes. Get it together and get back in it. But what you ain't going to do is disrespect good comedians like Lauren Knight, because I don't know her to be a great comedian like that, but all I know is that she cracked a joke that was worthy of being cracked, and it didn't deserve the response that she got. I know that. And T.I., I'm saying this from your mans. This your mans. You don't know me, but I'm your mans. I'm with you from way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Bumping your joints. I'm with you all day, every day. I don't agree how they try to persecute you, but I'm just saying you cannot persecute this young black female because you feel like you ain't cracked her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't do you right on the joke cracking tip. I'm just saying, bro, it wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious. And even if it was, you got to learn how to eat them jokes. And what else was funny was you got online and challenged her and said, if I called you a B, then I'll give you $1 million right now. She didn't make that challenge. You made that challenge. And immediately, the intro net produced results of you in the back calling her a B. Flat out. Where that million at, T.I.? Go and put on. T.I., you got it. You know you do. You know you got it. You and Killer Mike down there running that Atlanta. I know you got it. You the one put this on the floor. Go on, pay them chips up. Get that millie together. Even though y'all made up, y'all have made up, and then you sabotaged her again. I'm just saying, get that Millie together and go and get her together to y'all. I'm just saying. It's your boy, B-Cat, man. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.